Hello friends, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to speak in English, but I don't like a lot English. But bueno, I like it, but I don't speak it a lot. I'm going to give it my best try, as always. I'm Mexican. I'm 35 years old, and I speak more Spanish. Okay, pendejos. So today I'm going to give you a fast tutorial flash CS6 tutorial. Okay, I'm going to make my animations just like an example, like a reference. Okay, the first thing you have to know about Flash is I'm going to give you the essential things to know. This is the toolbar. You can modify the size by shrinking like this. I think that's a good size is here, just to see all this. All these tools you have to learn them by clicking them and or watching, or like you know the name in here. If you hover your mouse over, you can see the name, so you can like Google and put Flash CS6 and look for that, or just press it to experiment. Uh, this is this I don't need this. This is motion editor. No, this is the timeline. This is where you animate all your things. I cannot edit this icon because I don't have any file. And this is a basic library, scene and properties. Scene is this is from priority, like this is the most important, then properties and scene. Okay, you have to learn the commands that what is the name, meta commands, like control N, control O. Control O is control O, and what the fuck? Okay. Okay. Sorry. It's because look, I have. Okay. Control N is the most basic. This is to make a new file. And don't put attention to this. The only thing you need to do this, nothing of this. This is for like templates, but in general, um, always use ActionScript 3.0 because this is the most new one. The 2.0 is like from 2005. Is very old. This is old school. You have to know 3.0. The width to have in YouTube, like let me show you this. Okay, this is just a YouTube video. This exactly is 856, and this is 4080. So if you want to have the video in perfect size like this to upload it to YouTube, this is the exact resolution. No, the pixel ratio, or the pixels. The ruler units I recommend you in pixels, because it's the most standard, because pixels is this. 24 frames per second is the default for animation, and almost anything is those are the basics. If your eyes get tired, you can use a color like darker, because white is like very. Never use a computer in with all the room dark and the screen blank white, because it's damage your eyes. So you need to have a a dark color. Autosave, this feature sucks. Never use this because Flash makes a lot of files that will consume your space, your computer space. Never. This sucks a lot. Make default is for this to be always the same. And description, who cares? And okay. Now I can edit this. Like I say, okay. This is the perfect size for a YouTube video. And okay, let's get started. Let's make the most basic thing. Like I'm going to use my Wacom Cintiq to make an animation. Okay, the most basic is this. Is a brush tool. In here is the sizes. O sea, if you want like to make little things, you use this. This is vector, it's not pixels, so you can import from Illustrator and a lot of other programs. Oh, I didn't. Okay. To clear, if you make an error, Control C to undo. And let's do the most basic. Someone walking. Okay. If you want to make someone walking, you must first observe someone doing so, like a human or someone in YouTube. But like, I have been practicing a lot, so I'm going to make. You always have to make the animation like in action, like this. Okay. Okay. This is. I recommend you to. Fuck. What? To make animations with like not with lines but with volume, like this. Let's say this is the body and he's walking, and this is the okay, like this. If you can use the ruler, view, and do view, rulers, and you can use guidelines to guide yourself. Like this is the floor, no? So this is to control the rim or the action, because if you make a lot of frames, you can't like make this thing like bigger or smaller. So always have like a control. And this is basic animation. If this foot is in this, like this, it means that the arm is in this position. Because when we walk, we always, the arm is always like in the other side. You understand? Like this. So when you walk, this arm is never parallel with with a foot, with a leg. You always need to have a lot of observation and common sense. The hand always is in the horizon line of the genitals of the in here. And okay, this is like he's like in that pose. Okay, now you have to memorize this the keyframes. This is very important. The keyframes you have to I don't know where is the keyframes. Okay, doesn't matter. Just learn them by memory. There are three kinds of keyframes. Is F5. If you press F5, you go to that frame. And is blank. O sea, this little square you see here, it means that it's always the same. Look, it's always the same animation. If you press F6, it's going to make a little dot like this. This means it's going to change the animation. So if you in here like I don't know, erase something or this frame will have it and the will not have it, and this yes. O sea, this is the change. Every time you see a dot, it means that you are changing something in the timeline. It's a modification. If you press I know F4 is for the view, and F6 is no, sorry, F7. F7 is to make a dot but with nothing. That means that you want to make something in there, like I don't know, this I don't know. So you look, you see. If you press F8, nothing happens because you have to select something in the scene. This is a scene. This is the scene 1. And if you press F8, you can convert this to a symbol, and this is more complicated. This is more advanced. If you want to copy a frame, you can do it with two ways. You can Control A to select all that in the scene, Control C, and you can paste it. You have to make a new keyframe, because if you paste something, it will go to the same frame. So you have to like press F5, and it doesn't work because you have to press F7. Now you can press it like this. You can paste it in the same place by pasting place. So because sometimes when you paste the objects, it goes to another place. Like, look, I don't want it in here. I want it like in the original. Like I copy this, no, and I paste it in here, and sometimes it doesn't match exactly where you want it because Flash is like retarded. So you have to go and edit and paste it in place. So now it's the same place. I like struggle a lot with this. The other way is simply to copy the frames, and when you paste it in here, it will copy the same thing. So, and you can copy more frames like this, and copy frames, and you will paste all those frames back. You see, it's easy. You have to be very exact and don't make errors. If you want to select like different frames, you have to press Control, and you will press only those frames. And if you use Shift, you will like select all this, and if you this is very important to use this. If you want to change the size of the timeline, you can go in here and you can use tiny, and you have a lot of space. If you get out of space, you can make a new scene by pressing this. And the another scene is like when you don't have enough space, or you want to organize. But if you start the project, it will always start in the scene 1. So just make a new scene if you are like sure to do that. When the scene gets bigger, you will have to like make bigger. But if the animation is like very small, just leave it in normal. Okay, so let's make this go igual. Remove frames. This is very important to delete other frames. Since this person is like walking, you have to, if you press enter in here, the timeline will end in here. Okay, you can like put in here and press F5, and nothing will happen because they are not keyframes with a dots. So let's say that here comes the fun part, because this is very easy. In this version of Flash, there's an option with a name, onion skin. This onion skin is superb. You can make a lot of things with that. Let's say you want this guy to make a change in frame 5. This is the frame, and this is the seconds, that the time that has passed. So you press onion skin, then press F6 to make a change in the timeline, then delates. Onion skin, this is what onion skin do. In here you will see like this thing. This thing is like like watching what things have changed. I don't know how to explain, but you see in here that this is covering these parts, so it means that it's in in gray, because it means this frame is in the back. So you have to like make it the same. You can copy the frame or draw it again. This is pure common sense. You have to like imagine that you are walking like him, and this arm is going to be like this. Just look at this arc. The arms always like swing in the body. This is my way to animate. I like to animate like old style, like Disney in the 80s. I don't know. This arm will be like in here, because this arm is returning. So you have like to imagine where the arm is going. This leg will be like in here, because this leg is returning. This is the joints, or the la rodilla, and you have always to like the same size of the foot. Everything must be almost identical. So this will be like this. This is returning, and the foot is like this. Okay, next, go to the next frame. If you don't like the animation, you can like delete and go again. Press F6 and delete, like easy like that. You have to be very precise on the sizes of the head and all that. It's not easy. You need a lot of practice. This arm will be like in this. If you want to make the animation more like animated, you have to make more frames. It depends on your style. You can make the more time you consume, the better the animation. So it's your decision to make a very good walking person, or just something fast. So this is what I'm doing. This leg is behind this leg, and this will get. You have to like imagine the distance of the foot. This arm, the arm in the back is in here. It's like behind the body. You cannot see it because it's a solid, and you keep going. Make the same this is the most basic. This arm will be like in here. A walking person is like 6 frames. I have made a lot of walking and I have noticed that there's like 6 frames. So it's like this. It's pure practice. When the first time I made this, I was like, what the fuck? I didn't know what to do. I was like, I don't know. I have to like to watch animation in, I don't know, like let's see. If you don't know how to make something, you have like, I recorded myself in a camera with my cell phone, or a camera, and saw me in slow motion, like walking animation. There's a lot of ways to make animation. Look, all this is very important. Just look, there's a lot of ways to learn. Look, I saw all of these videos, but you always have to like to have your style, because it's not good to make everything the same. You have to have your style. When a lot of animals get born, like the birds, they always imitate the mother, the singing of the mother. Then they make their own style. So always do your style. Never copy 100%. You have to have like an identity, because every person in this world has an identity. Okay. So let's go another delays. You have to imagine this person like walking in real time, and you have to be very precise. If you make errors, you always can return. There's no problem with that. The only way for you to learn is to make errors. That's the only way. There's no magic in here. If you want something, you must struggle every day. You must practice without excuse. There's something interesting that I have learned in a book I'm reading, that babies and kids never get stressed or angry when they make an error when they are learning. That's very important, because teenagers and adults get angry when they make an error, a mistake, but that's part of learning. So we learned, the society teach us that when we get bigger, making mistakes is bad, and no, it's part of life. Everything in this world is mistakes and learning. So never get angry when you make mistakes. You have to be positive and think, okay, I'm getting better, not worse, because the brain always the brain when it learns something, it will never forget, never. So instead of going like angry because you don't make something correct, be like, okay, I'm learning, I'm going to get better each time. That's the attitudes you have to have when you are learning. Never. If you are a loser when you stop trying, that's a loser. When someone gives up, it's like, fuck it, that's a loser. That's the real loser. Never give up. Is that life is just a big chance to do something good in life. That's it. Life is that. Another thing, that the starting animation will always be the ends, so it can loop infinitely. So you can see, like, this is a progress. Just look, this is all the frames, but don't get confused. Always has only have two. If you can see, my animation is very different from the first one, because it doesn't matter if you're practicing. Just practice. O sea, the thing in here is to practice, and when you want to make a good animation, well, just have more detail, and that's all. It's not that hard, really. It depends on your way of working. Okay, o sea, let's have a test. Oh, it's looking good. Okay, that's very good. It looks like very logic. If you want to like have reference or critics, show this to your parents or family, and if they see it's like logical or good, then you are in the correct way. Okay. So this leg, there's a lot another thing you can make. I make this a lot. If you don't know what is in the front or in the back, always like shade so the thing that is in the back, so you can know that that leg is in the back, because since this is 2D, some people like confused. You have to see this in 3D in your mind and rotate it and scale it. The mind is so powerful, you can do a lot of things. So it's just, if you get confused, always like do this. So you will know that this arm and this leg are in the back, so you don't get confused. But I have a lot of practice and I don't have to do this anymore. Okay, so we are like near the end of the animation. This arm is returning to the original position, and this arm is like also returning. So this arm will be like this, is returning. This leg will be like this because it's like going to the back, and this leg is returning also. Like this, very good. Like I said, the basic animations are like 6 frames. Oh, fuck! I made a mistake. Un momento. Yes, I make a mistake. Okay, doesn't matter. If you make a mistake, just delete and start again. That's all. If you get lost, return and try again. That's all. It's easy. It's very easy. You must have a lot of patience, and have the good work. It always comes with a lot of patience. So it's almost done. Okay, one more frame to connect with another. This arm will be like this, and the arm is behind, so this arm will be like this, and this will be like this, like in here. Okay, so let's end this in here. Now let's delete this because we don't need it. This is to make a perfect loop. Okay. We make an error in here. If you see, this arm is in here and is not in here, so it means I made an error. I made a huge error because the arm must be in this position in here. So let's correct it. We have a lot of time and we are learning. So this is where the error comes by. The arm is in this position, but the arm must be, this arm is wrong. This arm is correct, but in this frame the arm is not in a good position because is closer to being here. This arm must be in here in this frame, almost in there. So the arm is incorrect. So the thing that you can make in here is to make a quick edition with delete the arm like that. The arm must be in here. The arm must be in here, okay? Not in here. Why? Because another thing is that you can like also make a guideline for the waist. Just look how the drawing gets like bad. The thing that you can do in here is like sheets. Make a little. You can like, if you don't want to make this, well, you can like delete and make it more perfect, because if you don't do this, it will look very odd. So this is the waist. So in here, all the drawings must be in the waist. You always, like I said, you always have to have a guideline, because if you don't do that, the drawing will not match for the next frames. It's just practice, okay? Practice makes perfect. That's everything I need to know. Okay, this arm is not in here, it's in the back. Okay, and this arm is wrong. This arm and the waist is wrong. Okay, that's normal. The arm must be like in here, like in here. You have to imagine the arm is like in here, because like this, and the arm must be in this position. This like going from here to outside. Okay, so I think it's better. Okay, then you press Control and Enter, and let's see our animations. Oh yeah, baby! Woo! Look at that, a walking person. Not bad. If you want to give more details, just edit the drawings and that's all. But look, it's walking. Is walking correctly. You can, o sea, it looks nice. O sea, it looks correct. And then I'm going to teach you the way to like make it like move forward. To make it move forward, this is the scene, okay? You have to select all the frames. Then you must cut the frames, okay? No, wait. Yes, cut frames, yes. You must cut the frames. Then you will make a new symbol, and you will make it a graphic. Okay. The bottom is something different, and the movie clip that's more advanced. But always name your objects. This is a symbol. Okay. All these symbols will be in the library. This library is very important. And also make folders to organize all your stuff, like sounds and graphics and music. Always be very organized. Organization is equal to ¿cómo se dice? To exit, not to satisfaction. Wait, I don't remember the word éxito en inglés. Success.
Success.
Success. What?
Success.
Success. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Success. I don't know. My English sucks. Okay. Then you are inside the symbol. You can see that scene in here, and you can see this symbol is inside this scene. Like this is like hashtags. I don't know how to say it. Then you paste frames, and this is your working man. Okay. You return to your scene. Then you have to import the working man to your scene. This will be the same size, because it's the same size that you made it in the frame. Then if you want this guy to walk, you put this in out the scene. You cannot see this guy in the scene. Then turn out onion skin, because you don't need it. Then press in here with the right button. Then always use classic twin. Okay. This bar, the timeline will become like a blue color. This means that it's like in a twin mode. Okay. If it's gray, it doesn't have a twin. These dots means that you don't have another instance of this of this symbol in the timeline. So you can like press in here and press F6, and it will become an arrow. Okay, so the next thing is very easy. You only need to press this, then hold. If you press the arrows, it will move very slowly. If you press shift, like it the speed will be greater. So if you press this, that's all. Okay, if you want to make him walk slower, you have to make the timeline bigger. So press in the 70 and press F5. Oh fuck. Okay, there's a better solution. Select this and just drag it. It's faster. And just look, a walkie man. La 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 la. Best, it's so easy, so fucking easy. So easy. It's so easy to animate in Flash. When you know, because I have been practicing all my life, and that's it. When you finish, you can like export it. You have to export it in as a movie, okay? And you can make it like a test move, because move is like a very good format. Save it, and just don't pay attention, just export. La 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 la. Yes, okay. Yes, just go to YouTube, upload. Upload your file, these tests, and just push tests. Okay, this is to post your animations in YouTube, because that's the only way to show your animations. O sea, it's the fastest way to show your animations to the entire world. That's the same thing that every Igoraptor. The Igoraptor is a very good animator. All these animations he makes, all these animations are done with Flash. But this guy is like superb in animation. This guy has a lot of practice. This guy has a lot of animation. If you can see, just look at the resolution of the pixels. Come on. Oh, okay, it's processing the file. Wait, no. That's not cool. Yes, this guy has a lot of practice, and his animations are very good. He has a lot of practice. If you want to make animation like him, you have to practice a lot and take classes of animation, and it's not easy. You have to practice. I can animate like that, but I need a lot of practice and a lot of patience, because my animations are more like faster, like, I don't know. I can make animation like that, but I don't know, I don't have time. I have to work and play Hearthstone and other video games, so I have a lot of things to do. I always have a lot of things to do. I'm a very busy man. Okay, the video is almost done. Okay, it's finished. Let's publish it so you can see. Just perfect size. Best? That's all. This is a way to upload things to YouTube. That error in the end, don't pay attention to that. And this is a basic to make animations. That's all I can say. Please practice a lot, watch a lot of anime, movies, record yourself in a camera, and practice a lot. You can make anything you want with a good tablet or Wacom, or with a mouse, and just practice a lot. That's all. It's easy. It's really easy. Really easy to make animation. You only have to practice and never give up. And That's all. Take care and have a very good year. And see you later. Bye.